Hey everyone, this is Mama at American Family Now. It's about 10 minutes after 8 in the morning and everyone's heading outside, and it has been way too long since we've given you guys an update on our homestead, so I thought I'd give you a little tour. Starting from the driveway, we come up and this is the first thing we see. We've finally dug out the spot for our foundation for our house. We've been here for 2 years and the hope was that we would be building by now, but we only have so much time, and you know, Papa's only one person and we are doing this cash, so it is taking a little bit of time. But we have dug out the spot. 16 by 36 will be the size of the house. And over here we have the storage camper, which I'm actually going to give you a tour of today for the first time. And we're going to be getting rid of that very soon. We're very excited about it. And over here we have Auntie's tent. She is actually going to be moving in with my mom soon, but still helping us out with the kids. She's my mom's is more central to the travel that she does. So, and then we have the outhouse that we built last summer, and that's where we use the bathroom primarily, at least during the summer, anyways. So the kids are all busy playing in the dirt. They love this pile. In fact, some days I actually have to call it off limits because, you know, when you give them a bath, you don't want them running outside to play in the dirt right afterwards. So we dug this down to the ledge. This is all rock. And the fact that the ledge is there will actually save us money. We're building a cement block foundation, and so we won't have to dig down too far. A lot of dirt, we'll be using that to fill in, and also we'll use some of that probably in the gardens. So this is the storage camper. Originally we called this the depression house, and we were camping up here. 3 or 4 years ago we started camping up here on the property in this camper. And now that we're actually living here in that camper over there, we just use this one for storing household goods and extra clothes and winter gear and stuff like that. We have junk all over the place. We've been trying to make a trip out to the dump with extra stuff and just hasn't happened yet. We've had a lot of rainy weather lately, and so we've been trying to work around it. And I'll get ready to show you in the inside. Stepping inside, this is what it looks like. We've actually moved out several boxes. Last night, that's what Papa and I were doing. We took out several boxes and put them in the new shed. But we have this nice countertop here. There's a sink over there, if you can imagine it. We've got nice cupboards here. All of this Papa built when we were using this to camp. And now it is packed full. I think it's like 28 feet, something like, probably 26 feet. Anyways, there's 2 doors. It's kind of hard to see everything, but just a lot of stuff. And most of it just needs to be stored more properly, so we're busy trying to find boxes to put everything in so that it will stack more neatly. This was the bathroom. We have a shower stall here. It's really hard to get a close-up view, but we had a shower stall there. And then this little room in the back, that's where the kids slept. And I'll take you back outside again. This is the other side of the storage camper, and this is a tool shed. It is packed full with tools and miscellaneous supplies, and those will all be going in the first floor of the new storage shed. We've got extra windows. There's just building materials everywhere, and sometimes those things actually do come in handy, so we try not to get rid of too much good stuff. And Amelia's entertainment. Chickie's entertainment. Okay, so I've got this pile here. This is just one example. I've been collecting a bunch of pressure treated scrap wood and plastic parts from the camper that broke, and we got those plastic rims. We were using those for garden boxes last year. Broken cooler. All those things need to go. They don't. So Papa had to take apart the porch for the camper to work on the storage shed. That's one of the things that trying to do things cash. You gotta figure out the cheapest way to do things, and one of them is reusing materials. And so we actually had this huge porch, closed-in porch here, You might remember it. Maybe you're new to American Family now, but we had a huge closed-in porch. And the blizzard named Nemo, February 9th this year, the wind gusts got up to, it was I think at least 80 miles an hour, and it blew over our porch. And we still had the deck part left, but Papa just took that up because a lot of that wood was reusable, and used it to build the storage camper, which I'll be showing you. And we had this plastic underneath to help hold in the warm air in the winter a little bit, help protect it from moisture. And we left it there because it's been so wet here that we just needed something to protect us from the mud. And this was all like swampy for a while, but it's drying up nicely now, thankfully. So I'll show you over here. I worked earlier this year on cleaning up my little herbal garden. This used to be just herbs, comfrey, all kinds of medicinal herbs, and I completely rearranged the whole thing because we had to move some other small garden boxes. But we've got some strawberries in there, and chives, and blueberries, rhubarb, all kinds of yummy stuff. And we have our chickens. Hello, ladies. They're like, do you have any food? We want some food. These guys are as close to pets as you can get. So Papa built this chicken run when we first moved here 2 years ago, and it actually did get damaged in the storm, so we had to fix it up a little bit. We had problems with raccoons getting in when it got damaged, but thankfully it's pretty sealed up now. And a chicken coop. So we had more gardens back here. It's all taken over by grass right now. Ran out of gas in the mower yesterday. But we have greenhouse materials we were using. Took that apart. We're rebuilding everything. Basically just moving from temporary homestead construction to more permanent construction. And that takes a while. But we're getting there. So I'm walking around the coop. That's how you get into the chicken run. There's probably nobody in the coop right now. Nope, nobody in the coop. And they like to roost up there. Yesterday we saw all the chicks sitting on that one, and all the older hens and the roosters sitting way up there. And let's see here, we got this little walkway. We have a cherry tree that's finally producing some cherries. Very excited about that. We have here our solar panel and the wind turbine, which you can see is turning. We have not used the generator. I don't even know how long now. It's been probably, what, 3 months? And this produces all the power we need. Last week when we had about a week and a half of really cloudy weather, and it got to the point where we had to start being careful about the power we were consuming, but we still, we were still able to run the TV at night, and so not too bad. What you doing, girly?
I'm just getting a drink.
Ah, drink, okay. So, we got lots of scrap wood. Some of this building material we actually moved over from our last house. That wood right there, most recent project we're using it for. We stripped down a bunch of pieces, and I'm going to be building some tomato cages out of it. Firewood. We got a tank full of water that's under a tarp right now. We have some blueberries actually growing up by the fence. We had a bunch of flowers, stuff like that I was working on, but trying to prioritize how I spend my time. This is not our generator. This is actually my in-laws' generator. Borrowing it because we've got a little issue with our old faithful over there not regulating itself very well when we use power tools. So, got the clothesline. And these are the frames for our fence that are going to go around the garden area. I'm actually walking into the garden area. I'll back up. We've got sawhorses there, but this right here, I planted, what did I plant? Green beans and wax beans in this garden box. We're going to have a total of, I think, 7 or 9 garden boxes all in rows here. This is peas. And I'm starting to see little sprouts. And then over here, you can see we've got baby bell peppers, little ones. So we've been trying to lay down some garden fabric in between all the boxes, trying to make this all neat and nice. I'll walk through here. I've been moving this pile of loam and I've moved over half of it. That is a lot of shoveling. Over to this area we have some baby tomatoes. We have, including the little seedlings I have inside, we've got about 40 tomato plants. So we're going to be doing a lot of tomato sauce, which is good because we eat a lot of tomato sauce. So backing up, the garden boxes will all be coming down on this side, and I'll probably be extending the tomato garden that way once the fence pieces are gone. There'll be chicken wire or something over that. This is the back side of the storage shed. And there's going to be a greenhouse coming off of this end right here, so we'll have the boxes on this side and the greenhouse here and the fence going all the way around it. And oh, can't forget, that's our leach field over there. So this is the side with the door. All of the windows, the 3 big windows in here, were actually on the porch when it blew over, and none of them were damaged.
Wow.
Which is pretty amazing.
Very cool.
So we've actually been able to move some boxes in here. I was telling you we moved some boxes from the storage camper because the roof is not on quite yet, but it's tar paper, the drip edge is on, soffits and all that are taken care of. So it's waterproof anyways, watertight for a while. And so we started moving some boxes in. The bottom floor of this storage shed will be basically for tools and a workshop. Some storage things, but not as much. And then up here, there's this hole. Papa's going to be building a ladder going up there. And you can see we've been piling some boxes. Now some of this siding actually came from our last house too. We had been re-siding the place when we foreclosed and we had a bunch left over. So some of it, the stuff on the back side, is old, and then we splurged and bought some new stuff to finish off the siding. It's the same color, so it'll look nice when it's done. And that's how we've been getting stuff into the storage shed, up the ladder. It's a little easier right now. So let's see here. I think that's about it for different projects. Got this huge field. The kids have been having a blast playing out here. Playing in the mud. Mud, where are you going with that mud? There's an endless supply of things for kids to do around here. Buddy's been building some boats using some styrofoam and scrap pieces of wood and some extra nails. Now we just need a place to float them, right?
Yeah. But can I grab a few nails? Because these are too small.
As long as Papa said you can. If he said you can grab certain nails, then you can. Oops. And what do you think, Amelia? What do you think? You put her down in the grass, and she flies. Goes. Where are you going?
You get some more nails. Why did you?
So today I'm going to be planting some onions and carrots, I believe. As long as we can get another box in over there, I'll shovel some more dirt. And Papa's probably going to be working on the siding some more. Auntie's supposed to be coming over this morning, and then I'll be boxing up some more stuff in the storage camper to put in the shed. So there's plenty of stuff to be done around here, that's for sure. One step at a time. We got to remember that. It's hard when there's so many projects and you got to figure out how to distribute your time. But I just have to remind myself that homesteading is not something that you just do all at once. It's a long-term process, and you just have to do a little bit at a time and enjoy it too, because that's what this is about. Enjoying life. And what could be better than watching your kids play outside in the grass? Well, I guess I'll close there. So I would definitely suggest that you guys head on over to AmericanFamilyNow.org, where we update our readers every few days on progress around the homestead and all kinds of things. And so be sure to share your thoughts and your stories, and would love to hear from you.